Right guys, hello and welcome to the new stream, where today we are going to be launching taking off from Eisenberg and then Innsbruck and then landing in Ibiza. Sorry about that, I've just woke up, so I'm a little bit crazy on what's going on. Right. Welcome everyone that's joined, welcome Aeroman. Like to keep during... I'm not sure what you mean about that. Kerman. I'm gonna launch the game now. No, it's already done. I was just getting things ready, getting myself a drink and everything before we get started and giving chance for people to get here. The chat isn't moving on the stream, is it not? It looks okay on my end. Right, anyway, I think it's just because there's not that many people in the chat to begin with. Aeroman. Right, let's get started. We've got our flight plan in. That was made on SimBrief again. As always, our fuel is loaded. Oh, and I forgot to change my call sign again. 9,000 feet initial.
DLH-112 cleared to Ibiza Airport as filed. Takeoff
On.
runway 8 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 124.4 squawk 1444. DLH-112 read back.
Hi Sam, how's it going?
Ground on 120.1.
Thanks Aeroman, thanks for sharing that.
Innsbruck ground DLH-112 requesting pushback.
Question pushback, I haven't done anything yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to push back ourselves because there is no pushback tugs. Right, that's available. Let's get pushback going here. Actually, we'll get our lights sorted. Beacon, strobe to auto, nav lights. That'll do for now. Let's get a pushback going. Take handbrake off. I'm not using the head tracking today because I need to get some settings set out for it, so I really wish using the rudder would change the turnaround, the pushback, but obviously not. And that'll do, and then we'll just spin it around to the right, I think. Right, so we'll get these engines started. APU bleed on. To start and engine 1. Hi Hamish, how's it going? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Just woke up, so I'm a little fresh.
Innsbruck ground DLH-112 with Mike ready to taxi IFR.
I'm a great gamer, thanks for that, Samyuk. So the weather is on live weather, we're on live time, live weather, and it is not looking good here in Innsbruck. Not at all. Does not look like a good day. So you know we're going to be putting that de-icing on straight away. There we go, engine 1 sounds good from outside. What time is it here? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 AM. Okay, let's get engine 2 started. We'll put our taxi light on. We'll wait until we get lined up to the runway before we turn on the de-icer. Flight director on. What is our altimeter today? Find this out before we leave. Is 1019. There we go. 2,000 feet above sea level. Yeah, fresh. No, well, Ibiza's not Italy. It's more Spain than Italy. It's an island off the coast of Spain. So I wouldn't exactly say it's Italy. I'll show you our flight route here. So we're going out of Innsbruck this way. We'll go up north for a little bit before going south. I'm guessing that's just to gain altitude before climbing over the mountains. And then we'll go down to the little island of Ibiza here for this wild approach. So it is a short flight, but it should take us about an hour and 40 minutes or so. That's two good engines. Turn them. One notch of flaps down, and we'll start taxiing. And we'll get into the upper position here so I can see better. So, oh well, that's a short taxi, isn't it? If we're just going to this taxi line taking off from here, that is a very short taxi. No, this can't be right. Wait, what runway did it say? Runway 8. Runway 8. So that taxi ribbon is lying to us there. That's not the runway we're meant to be taking off from. There we go, it sorted itself out there. That was a bit strange. That was telling us to go to the wrong runway. Even then it's telling us 26, but it's not. That's wrong. It should be runway 8. It's at the end of 26. Have I seen the Falcon 9 flight? No, I have not, unfortunately. Kumar, I have no idea who you can contact regarding livery templates. I think you're going to struggle to make one unless you have the game and you have the files and you know how they're set out. What's the airport code you come in? It is... Louis, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, India. If you're coming, you best hurry up. Please don't spawn on the runway though. There it is. Louis. Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, India. So then we'll get all throttle armed. Now this is not the time for autopilot to fail us today. If autopilot fails us today, then we're going to be hitting a mountain. Will that not register as holding short there? Come on, that's got to register as holding short. Let's just request it ourselves.
Innsbruck Tower DLH 112 ready for IFR departure runway 8. DLH 112 cleared for takeoff runway 8.
Is there a heads-up display in this plane? No, I think you're thinking about the
cleared for takeoff runway
787,
DLH 112
the Dreamliner. Unless you class this as a heads-up display. But no, the window that comes down and shows you the display like a fighter jet, that is the 787. So we're going to have to go along and do the turn point here. We'll get our lights on since we're on the runway. Why is that not working? Oh man. Uh-oh. Is any of this working? It's working, it's not. Landing lights are on, they're just not showing they're on. For some reason. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Read back the transmission. The co-pilot should be doing it for us. Yeah. Is that our call sign? I wonder what's going on with them switches then. Why? Oh, now they're working. Look at that. Oh, and we left the APU on. That's a good start. Let's turn that off. Flaps are set. Speed brake armed. Auto brakes to max. Ready to go. Toga. knots. V1 and rotate. Gear up. Oh, it's a bit of a bumpy one, this one. Ooh, yeah. Let's get that anti-ice on before we freeze.
124.4 DLH 112
Let's trim down a little bit.
Vienna Center DLH 112 is climbing through 3,500 feet for 9,000 feet. DLH 112 Vienna Center, continue to Romeo Uniform Mike as planned. Altimeter 29.89.
Wait a little bit longer before we get them flaps up. Throttle climb, put the autopilot on. This is looking a bit sketchy, where it's flying here. change our bank angle? Getting awfully close to this mountain. We're getting really close to this mountain here. Ooh, we're getting some heavy wind. Jesus. Speed brake, disarm. Come on, turn. What's our clearance on this?
Vienna Center with Air 30990 is out of flight level 360 for 10,000 feet. With Air 30990 Vienna Center.
It's totally missing the flight plan here. The autopilot. Oh my god. Nope, disengage, disengage.
400, 300, 100.
Oh my god, that was close.
DLH1123 climb and maintain flight level 220.
220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 DLH1123.
Oh, that was lucky. I'm so glad I disengaged autopilot there by grabbing the stick. Whew. I'll set these to standard. We'll put the autopilot back on now. Oh my god, that was close.
You are 20,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Easy 8765 descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
That was close. Right. Get these landing lights off.
Maintain 10,000 feet with Air 30990.
What is it with the autopilot in this? It's just not. It just doesn't go well at all, does it? Oh, that was so close. We're 100 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Easy
100 feet off hitting the mountain. Now that was close. Yes, I was kindly provided with a copy off Microsoft. Wonder where there's going to be a break in the clouds here. Oh, speaking of which, I think we're just starting to peek over the top of them here. So it shouldn't be long. That was such a close call. I can't believe how close that was.
United 90 is out of flight level 370 for 10,000 feet.
That was crazy.
United 90 Vienna Center, continue as planned. United 90 descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Descend and maintain 11,000.
Gonna pre-order Xbox Sherries. What? This is the thing with having live traffic on. It's constantly just telling them that they're at the wrong altitude. Descend to a certain height. You are so far above your assigned altitude and all this. I'm not sure if it's a bit of a bug because obviously live traffic's going off live data. And the game's telling it where it should be. I'm not sure if it's like just contradicting what it's meant to be and stuff, but it gets pretty annoying sometimes. So there we go. We're at least above the clouds now. Thank God. That was one bumpy and close takeoff. Can't believe we've got 100 feet within the within 100 feet of the mountain. That was just crazy. So we'll get the map up here.
DLH-1123 climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320 DLH-1123.
320. Whoops. Beautiful view, yeah it is. Them lovely fluffy clouds, you just want to get out and touch them, don't you? I mean, that's the feeling I get. I just want to stick my hand out the window and feel them. Look like cotton wool balls. What's our wind reading? This is getting a bit rocky. 63 crosswind. And we're going to have a headwind as well. Oh no. 63 knot headwind is what we're going to have. That's going to put a delay on things. Ooh, look at that. This is live weather for you guys. Anyway, hello Mr. Monster. Thanks for joining. Whoa, look at that. Let's take a look at that from inside. That is crazy amounts of wind there. No wonder the autopilot was struggling to turn us in this wind. You know, when I put this view on, these little cracks and scratches on the windscreen, I thought that was on my monitor. I was trying to wipe them off. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hi Alpha, how's it going? Crazy amount of wind. You can see the flex, all the flex in the wing there. At least it's showing off the flex. People are comparing this to FSX, saying that the flight model is pretty much the same as FSX, but I don't remember FSX reacting to weather as much as it does in this. It does feel closer to X-Plane than FSX, to be honest. I would say. Oh, that's a better view there. That is a good view. Hi Gabe, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is going to be a delayed flight, isn't it? The amount of wind we're getting. Right, what's our next altitude?
With Air 3332, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Oof.
Descend and maintain 10,000
Don't think we'd be taking the seatbelt signs off today. That's how turbulent this is. It's at 85 knots now. Yep. Not good, not good. Oh, ground speed's only 388 knots. Come on, we should be going to 38,000 now. There we go.
Expedite your climb to flight level 380.
Hopefully the higher we go, the less wind we're going to get. I don't think that's going to be the case though.
With Air 3332, you are 20,000 feet above your assigned
Hi Stick, how's it going?
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
We'll go back to our view there so you can see the wind effects.
Descend and maintain 10,000.
Where we're going from Innsbruck to Ibiza.
With Air 3332, contact Munich Center on 120.65.
That wind. This is some crazy weather. Right, I'll show you the map.
120.65 with Air 3332.
So we took off from Lima Oscar Whiskey India, which is Innsbruck. Flying down towards the coast of Spain, where we're going to be flying in to Ibiza International here. I assume it's Ibiza International. That's what it's called. So Lima Echo India Bravo. We'll get that range extended so it's a bit easier. Have I flown from Brussels to London? No, I have not. Is it a good flight? Are you on about in real life or in the sim?
Vienna Center with Air 3332 is out of flight level 390.
Yeah, you've got a flight model setting where it's either legacy or modern.
Continue as planned.
I believe modern's the new one, so London City. London City is a good airport to fly in to and from. I've done a video from London City, where I took off from London City.
1123 contact Zurich Center on 126.225.
What's the wind like up here then? 98.
126.225 for DLH 112.
Got a 100 knot headwind here.
Zurich Center DLH 1123
It's not good.
flight level 380. DLH 1123 Zurich Center, continue to decat as planned.
Thanks Perlac for the sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, this wind is going to be a downfall of the flight today.
Maintain 12,000 feet.
We're barely getting anywhere.
DLH 112 tree descend and maintain flight level 380. Descend and maintain flight level 380 DLH 112 tree.
I'm at 380, it's just the wind pushing us around.
Easy 6261 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Suppose this is just one of them things that you encounter in live weather. But at this height, at least it's a beautiful day. It's funny how you can go from extremely bad weather on the ground, and then once you fly above a certain height, it's just a beautiful day everywhere. Whoa. Plane's really struggling to fly in these winds, isn't it? Straight flight to Stockholm sometime, yeah, of course, definitely. I will be trying to fly to as many places as possible, as many new places. I want to do a flight to Gibraltar at some point. I might do Ibiza to Gibraltar. I might try the 747 as well. I know people have said not to try it yet until it's been patched, but I might try it. Yeah, the angle of attack is going pretty crazy. It's just this wind. Hi Investigation, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I know you were on your other account earlier, so sorry, I just missed your message before. Looks like a nice clearing up ahead there. Can't believe how much of a wind we're getting today. Let's get that closed. Still 105 knots. Our ground speed's dropped all the way to 360 knots. So we're not going to get anywhere fast today. We've barely moved. Which plane's the hardest to fly? I think the 787, because it's so unoptimized and laggy, then it's just harder to fly. I think when a plane's lagging, it's never going to be flyable. This plane is really well optimized though. I feel like I get really good performance on this, considering how technical it is compared to GE aircraft. Plus, coming from a tourist, this is my favourite plane anyway. What the hell is that? I think it's me throttle quadrant glitching. You can see how the twitching there. It's because my throttle quadrant is really old. I'd love to be able to get the Airbus one when it comes out, but it's going to be a lot of money. This is the proper flight model. Kumar. I think you actually have to do a restart to change the flight model, so it wouldn't be possible. Or if I try to change it now, it might just totally nosedive the plane into the ground. It's not something you really want to change mid-flight. Hi Carmel, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. Just battling the wind, battling the wind. Have we gone up to 120 knots? We have as well. Hopefully once we're past these mountains, it should... you wouldn't have thought they'd be affecting us this high. But we're really battling the elements here today. You would not want that to happen. You probably would want it to happen. You'd probably enjoy that, wouldn't you? That is one hell of a view though. Honestly love the weather model and how amazing the clouds look and everything. It's got to be my favourite part of the sim. Imagine being sit at the window and watching that. Probably be a bit terrifying. Even the autopilot's struggling to keep up with everything that's going on to the plane. Actually, we haven't got that far to go, really. I can see it was only going to be a short flight today. Hello, Eisen. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Forgive us if I pronounce it wrong. You'll get it in 3 or 4 years from now. You're actually going to do your PPL? I would love to get my private license. It's just cost. It's a very expensive hobby. I like how they put no step on the engines, as if someone's going to stand on top of the engine cowl.
DLH 1123 contact Milan Center on 124.925.
Well, that's a good view to keep.
124.925 for DLH 1123. Milan Center DLH 1123 flight level 380. DLH 1123 Milan Center continue to Vasco as planned.
RYR landing. Ryanair landing, is that? We can go for Ryanair landing. The get it down approach. Welcome back, Aeroman. Oh, well, I'm not sure how it works where you were from, but I believe in the UK you have to have your private pilot license before you can apply for a commercial job. I think there's a experience requirement. I'll just chuck this down there so it's you can see more. That's better. Hi Daniel. If the plane stops before the end of the runway, it's a good landing. Yeah. As long as you can walk away from it and I don't get a black screen on the simulator, that means it was okay. If you get a black screen on the sim, then that means you've crashed and it's not okay. At least one thing I've never done, I've never forgot the landing gear. Oh, seeing that, I will probably just forget the day. Hi Dan, how's it going? You're up early, mind. Yeah, 10 grand for the pilot. That's why I haven't gotten one, because I can't afford 10 grand. Don't the airline pay for the commercial pilot license? If you get it through them, they pay for it, don't they? That's the reason you don't get up early, Dan. Because it is a day off. You're meant to be having a lie in. Some do. I don't think they'll pay for your license nowadays, since they're struggling to make money in the first place. Eros 1. The rocket's taking a setback. Aero man. Flight Sim's taking over the channel for a little bit. Yeah. Good idea. Oh. Thanks, Dan. You should go on and stream. Get doing a stream. Get them fans building. Mess around with the showcase camera. Get some pictures, some screenshots. Screenshots for future streams. There we go. Put the map back on as well, so you can see where we are. Hi, Simply Eddie. Almost 3 AM. Just thought you'd chill for a bit, no worries. How's the flight sim? Yeah, I love it. I would definitely consider getting it if you haven't got it already. I'd recommend getting it on the Game Pass, because I think the Game Pass is only like £1 right now. So £1 for your first month is really cheap to get a new game. Yeah, Daniel's correct. 38,000 our cruise. Crazy to see how many's watching right now, because I remember a few streams back we were getting like 40 people in the chat, and that was crazy. I think now the flight sim's released, there's not a lot of people are watching videos on it. They'd rather just play it themselves. Yeah, definitely. Have you got a good computer, Simply? Alright, well done for that. I suppose keep up the research and everything and you should be fine. I'm sure someone says it's not about getting a pilot's license, isn't about the flying, it's about learning. Because it's mostly just having your head in a book. I think the wind's actually calmed down. I think we're getting out the worst of it. Still 100 knot headwind. Damn. When should we start descending? It should be around MGV. Not too far. A few waypoints away and then we'll be starting our descent. We'll go back to that camera because it's a pretty cool camera shot. Some high cloud coverage there. At least it's not as bumpy as it was. Not getting pushed around everywhere. That rocking that you can see there, that's just part of the autopilot. It's kind of like a bug. It just rocks from side to side for some reason. It just makes no sense how they managed to leave that in when they released the game. I'm getting a notice saying that the connection's expired on YouTube from Restream. So, right, I've missed a lot of the chat because the connection has gone a bit funny on Restream, so I've got the chat back up now. You don't have a PC, right. So you're going to have to wait for Xbox. Newcastle to Fort Ventura, yeah. Declan, I could definitely do that. That would be a good one. I'll add it to the list. It's waving, yeah. It's waving at everyone below. I think this is probably the best camera view for just sitting and enjoying the views. You can see all around, see up ahead. I think this is the camera view that I'll have on the 787s in the back of the seats on the screens, don't they? I believe. I don't know why Restream's telling us that YouTube's not connected. Pretty annoying. Yeah, it's not showing up. But at least the stream's still coming through. Airplane rides are so smooth. Yeah, the view is amazing. Microsoft Flight Sim will not be available for PS4 because it's a Microsoft product, and I think they want to keep it as a Microsoft exclusive. So I'd imagine they would never release it for PS4, since it's under the new Xbox brand. Because I think now Microsoft are just calling every game that comes from Microsoft for Xbox, just like under the Xbox brand rather than under Microsoft, if that makes sense. Yo LG, how's it going? Thanks for joining again. Sorry if it's a bit of an early start for you. I think about another hour and we'll be there, to be honest. We've been flying for about 50 minutes now, so I think an hour and we should be okay. Okay, I've got the chat back on the screen as well, so that's good. Right. Yeah, definitely. Flight Sim will definitely increase sales for Series X. Because people that can't afford to go out and buy a gaming PC for like a couple of £1,000, they could easily go and get an Xbox for 600 quid. It's like you're getting something with the same technology for half the price. Because gaming PCs these days aren't cheap. Oh, there's me throttle quadrant going crazy again. Does anyone know when the Thrustmaster Airbus throttle quadrant comes out? Should add 777. Well, we've got the 787, so Aeroman, do I still play SR2? Not recently. I have got a video coming out for SR2, so don't unsubscribe just yet. Just had a look online in the throttle quadrant. Looks like it's going to come out at the end of September. It's pretty cool. It's got the start switches and everything for the engines as well. That is real cool. I think I'll definitely have to invest in one of them. A320 is an amazing plane. I love it. Yeah, I watched the video on the F-18 and apparently the landing gear doesn't work or something. You have to take off from the sky and then land. You're watching the live stream in a computing class. Get it up on the projector. Make everyone subscribe. I think that sounds like a good plan. Simply Eddie, yep, I've got one coming soon, but it's just taking a while to produce. LG, you love their old rocket videos. Nice. It works half the time. Have you tried it? Have you, Daniel? I didn't download it. Don't know if I want to download loads of free aircraft, because then the aircraft selection screen's just going to get littered with random textures and planes that work half the time, like you see. So I'm unsure whether or not to download some yet. Don't know what. I think I'll probably just wait and get them from the marketplace, to be honest. Biggest YouTube L. I'm not sure what you mean.
DLH1123, contact Marseille Center on 120.85. 120.85 DLH1123. Marseille Center DLH1123, flight level 380. DLH1123 Marseille Center, continue as planned.
What's that with just changing frequency? I really wish we'd changed it to Rob Air, because I love flying you guys with Rob Air. You know, we do terrible landings, terrible takeoffs, but we'll get you there. Most of your subscribers are Filipino, they watch your videos. Why is that, Aeroman? What's the lowest point I've had on the channel? This channel I haven't had much bad points, to be honest. One of my old channels I got demonetized. Like, I had a viral video and I was making money off them because I had quite a lot of subscribers, and then I think I did a competition where people had to go and click an advert, and because I was getting people to go click an advert, I got banned. Yeah, so never do that if you're on YouTube. But this channel, I'm clean sailing it for now. Thank God. I'm the only reason you managed to get to Mars. Oh, well, thanks for the I'm glad my tutorials helped. The tutorial series is still getting crazy amounts of views. And I don't think they were that great of tutorials, to be honest. Sent Belle Delphine to the moon, yeah. Not many people found that entertaining. Home Airport, Clarks. Whereabouts is that? We'll add it to the list. I've got a list of requests, but then I've got a load of places I want to go myself, so it's hard to try mixing a few. So Innsbruck's been the one that I've been wanting to go to and fly from for a while, so that's out the way now. We'll get some more requests in the next few videos. Got side stick instead of yoke. Yeah, well that's good for me though, Daniel, because I've got a Thrustmaster side stick, so at least then I don't have to buy a yoke. GK, that is good for 5 months. Honestly, considering I've been doing this for 8 years and I've only got 2,500 subs, you're doing better than me. North Sweden, oh cool. That is a place that I've been wanting to go to, so that's definitely going to be one on the list. Do what I want to do, yeah. Exactly, GK. Do what you find interesting. Do what you enjoy. If you don't make videos on what you enjoy, then you're not going to enjoy making the videos and people won't enjoy them. Like I've said many times before, this is just a hobby and I just enjoy sharing videos. As lame as they are and as bad as they are, I'll just do it. Do it for the crack. Make Boeing 37 reach Mach 1. To be honest, a normal cruising speed for a Boeing 37 is close to Mach 1, so I mean, it's pretty far away, but it's nearly there. No, there's no aeroplanes fast enough to break sound barriers, so I don't think they've got any effects or anything set in place. Spitting straight facts. Thanks, GK. Yeah, seen that, Eddie. I think I watched. There was a really clickbait video on YouTube about it actually hopping, but then when you click on it, it shows that it was aborted. So I fell into the trap of watching it. This clickbait video. You love the Simple Rockets videos. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of my subscriber base is from Simple Rockets, so apologies that Flight Sim's taken over the channel, but it's what I enjoy. Yeah, I'd imagine because Asobo haven't thought about jets yet, so it's no surprise they haven't got any effects for jets. I'm sure they'll add it at some point. Some marketplace fighter jet will add the sound barrier effect. I don't know what the actual name for that effect is when you break the sound barrier. Try Roblox sometime. No, my son plays Roblox, and I don't think it's the game for me. Just to let you know, my son's 5, so yeah, that's why he plays Roblox. So I'm not sure I'll be playing it. SpaceX will get to Mars. Yeah, I think his timeline's a bit skew. I suppose JK having less subs and less people on the stream makes it a bit easier to read everyone's comments. If I was getting thousands of people on the stream, there is no way I could have this interaction with people on the chat. Son, yes, Hamish, I've got a son. Daniel, what's my job? I work in a factory. I'm on production line. But obviously it's bank holiday in the UK today, so free day off. So I think I'm going to be going for a bike ride after this stream. Roman, I've done a video on that if you want to go check that out. I've done quite a few videos on that. LG SpaceX. Before I get big. I doubt that, JK. I doubt it.
124.5 DLH 112 Marseille Center DLH 112 flight level 380. DLH 112 Marseille Center, continue to Tourelle as planned.
You crippled your mountain bike after a big crash. Oh. I hope you're okay after that crash. How do you download the game? You download the game by going to Steam or the Microsoft Store. Hi Adish, welcome back. LG, yes, it does cost money. If you check out Steam, it'll show you the price. Hi Cobra, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. What are the minimum requirements for Flight Sim? Check out the store page on Windows Store and it'll show you the minimum requirements. I don't really know them off the top of my head. No, it is not free. But if you get the Game Pass, I believe it's around £1 for the first month now, so it's not a lot of money. It's almost free. Thanks, Cheeky. I think you're becoming one of the biggest fans of the channel, to be honest. Which has better physics? It's no competition between a space game and a flight sim. You can't really compare the two. They're totally different wavelengths. Saying it says in the store, if you check it out, please don't keep asking. I have replied to your question. Either go on Steam or go on the Windows Store and it'll show you the minimum requirements. Doriana, is that how you pronounce that? Apologies if I did not pronounce that very good. But thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, LG, I've watched Lucas's videos. I think I've watched his videos from years ago, when he was only a smaller channel. This tail view is amazing. Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's why I'm just leaving it on, because you can literally see everything around, so it's the best view. For a stream, anyway. Lucas is from Sweden. Talks as if he knows nothing about planes. I think some videos he does say something, he does say a few things wrong, but I think that's just part of his comedic genius. I think he's doing it on purpose. It depends, Eddie. I think both are equally as nice. You pinged everyone about my video. Thanks, GK. Much appreciated for the share there. No worries, Aero Man. Don't worry about donating. It's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for fun. Yeah, I think he is. I think you're right there, Daniel. I think he is doing it on purpose, because I think some videos he does show a lot of experience, and then others he is a bit dumbing it down. Ooh, the chat is going crazy. Infinite Flight. I would go for Infinite Flight over X-Plane 11 for mobile. I think Infinite Flight is a little bit better. But obviously it does cost. Can't donate because I got PayPal. Don't worry about it, man. Honestly, don't worry about donating, guys. Alright, GK. Thanks for the attempt anyway. So how COVID... Oh no! Don't start the subject on that. Things will go crazy if you start a subject on that situation. Your eyes? What was wrong with your eyes? I think the new Thrustmaster Airbus controllers are going to be Xbox compatible. So they're made for working with the Xbox. So that's going to be pretty cool. Chat's turning very strange, yeah. Where we're going to Ibiza. I'm not far off, to be honest. Live there, like 100 people just start spamming in chat. Well, you can put the chat on slow mode as well, so if you have got a big following you can put it on slow mode, and then it will slow down the chat, but it'll miss quite a few people, I think. Looks like we're not moving on the map. Yeah, it's because it's that zoomed out. So if we zoom in here, you can see we are moving. Remember, we've still got that headwind, I think. Let's have a quick look what the wind's doing now. Yeah, we've still got a 97 knot headwind. Sure, it's slowing us down quite a bit. Yeah, you are a very big fan, GK. You're to me right on the Pyrenees right now, are you? Where are you flying to, Daniel? Are you following to Ibiza? Quarantine arrived to watch my videos every day. Thanks, Hero Man. I'm glad I kept you entertained. Disappointed that there's no crash physics. But if you remember, FSX didn't have crash physics, so I'm not really that bothered about it. You can turn the end screen off, so you'll just bounce it against the ground and you won't have to restart the flight. Have I seen PewDiePie? I don't watch PewDiePie, to be honest. I'm not so keen. I don't think I've ever watched PewDiePie. I'm sorry if I offend anyone seeing that. Land it on one engine. Maybe I'll try that in a video. I'll do some failures and stuff in a video, I think. Flies into his house. Alright. Alright, nice, Daniel. From the south of France. Oh, cool. I don't think I've got multiplayer on, so I won't be able to see you, unfortunately. I turned it off just because of how crazy it was. There's people just spawn on the runway, they just fly into the tower and everything. Just reminds us of the good old days of SFX. PewDiePie is a bit annoying. Well, somehow he's still the king of YouTube. I'd just love to see his bank balance, to be honest. I think that's something that would be interesting to watch. Well, I guess PewDiePie is just a businessman now. He is catering to what his audience wants, so if he is catering to the kids, then if that's what makes him money, that's what he wants to do. No offense to the guy, he's smart enough to be making a killing out of it, so I think T-Series is slightly behind PewDiePie. Microsoft still has a lot of bugs. Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, it does, but again, they've released updates here and that are going to patch a lot of things. You can only see 1 or 2 real planes. That's what seems to happen to me. I don't know what it is with the settings, but it seems like there's not that much live traffic from what there should be. Like, there should be a hell of a lot of live traffic flying around us, but I'm getting nothing. So I'm not sure what that is. Alright, well, I was mistaken on that fact. T-Series is bigger than. He's making more than you'll ever make, yeah. He's making more than anyone would ever, a lot of people will ever make. It's funny, when I was a kid and I was playing video games, and my parents would say, don't play video games, you'll make nothing of your life sitting playing games. Yeah, PewDiePie did it, and he's now, I don't think he's on a billionaire level, but he's a multi-millionaire. To be honest, I've never watched T-Series either, so I've got no idea what his content is like. You've got to go soon, no worries, GK. Thank you very much for trying to share it in wherever you shared it, but and thanks for joining. A lot of the subs don't like PewDiePie. Yeah, I suppose. Eddie, the way this year's gone, I'd love to go and live on Mars. I would happily take that one-way ticket to Mars right now. The way the world is going at the minute, I think it would be bliss. Bliss. Is autopilot on? Yeah, if autopilot wasn't on, then we'd be at the bottom of the sea by now. They're a music production company. Alright, okay. That is odd. Your name's on Mars. Yeah, my name's going to Mars as well. Yeah, you could. There was a thing on the NASA website where you could sign up to get your name sent on the new rover. So you get like a boarding pass thing. It was only free. It was nothing. Like, you didn't have to pay for the thing or anything. Can the plane land automatically? Yeah, if it's an ILS landing, it should be able to land automatically, but I don't know if I trust it the way the autopilot is at the moment. If you go back and look at the takeoff, the autopilot nearly crashed us into a mountain, so yeah. Yeah, they'll make the names go to Mars, because why not? Yeah, definitely. If it's free, why not put your name on a rover? I think if you go onto the website as well, you can track where it is. It tells you where your name is currently, because it's like a boarding pass thing.
DLH-1123, contact Barcelona Center on 119.45.
You have no idea how it auto lands. I think it's literally just the same way as you do on the approach. As long as you've got approach mode on, you put ILS on.
DLH-1123, Barcelona Center, continue to Loomis as planned.
It should just land itself, I believe. There is a good video where I think a real pilot did the ILS landing. I can't remember the YouTuber's name. Yeah, GK, that's always the case. It's always more watching than there is chatting. Interstellar security. Bar past Mars. Nice. So we're not that far away now. We'll start our descent soon. Once we get to Mike Juliet Victor. Look at that, we're on the map screen as well. Might as well leave it there. Wondering what this little cross is. I think that's just the type of waypoint it is at the moment. So we've still got that nasty headwind, which is slowing us right down. We would have been there by now. We should have been nearly there by now. Hopefully Ibiza's got good weather. Haven't checked the weather. Going to head to bed, Eddie. Well, thank you very much for joining the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed. Check back and watch the landing, and you'll see how poor it is. Yeah, approach mode just locks onto the glide slope and localizer and follows it down. If you check out, I did a tutorial on it, but I disconnected it last minute because it wasn't lining up with the ILS properly, and did a hand landing, but it should, if all works, should auto land you. Obviously you're only meant to do an auto landing if it's poor visibility, I believe. Alt is quite high. Altitude is still 38,000 feet. We're still at cruise. Our fuel's dwindling. Slowly going away. Dwindling. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, so we're not far from our descent. I think we'll be starting soon. I think once we get to this waypoint, we'll be starting our descent for our Ryanair landing. What happens when you remove the auto brakes? There's a bit of a controversy at the moment because the planes in Microsoft Flight Sim do seem to stop pretty rapidly. So I think it'll be okay if you didn't put auto brakes on. It's not really a stopping distance. But the auto brakes literally just, as they say on the tin, auto brakes. Best teams in the world. We're on to the subject of football now. We've went through quite a lot of subjects in the chat today. You've got the Ryanair livery. Ah, is that for when you slam it into the ground on landing? I know that's what you've got that livery on for, isn't it? I don't really know a lot about football, GK. I don't follow it greatly. I just catch it from time to time, so... Yeah, that's true. What Daniel says, you can't blame them because you're biased against Spurs. There's no crash animations in flights. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You get a black screen of death. That's pretty much it. One thing, Sunderland very bad. Well, I know that, but Unfortunately, that's where I was born, so I've got to support the team I live. I'm not a Glory supporter. You prefer to bounce a few times, land. Yeah. You just want to show off, make everyone get a few butterflies, don't you? Yeah, make sure the runway is there. Just get a feel for it. Get a feel for it, then touch down again. Make sure it's definitely there, and then touch down again. That's kind of the trick I do for landings as well. Rockstar should launch their own flight simulator. Rockstar can't even get cars right, so I don't think they can get planes right. Rockstar have turned GTA into an arcade game. You got family in Sunderland, nice. No, I haven't watched the documentary. Apparently a lot of people have watched it and said it's a really good documentary, but I don't know if I can be bothered. The flight is like when you update your PC, yeah. It's what every flight's like. Even in real life, you go on a flight and it's like torture, just sitting in that little tube. No, you don't disconnect anything. So what you want to do, coming in on your approach, you literally don't touch anything. You follow ATC down with using the head and the altitude selector, but then once you capture the glide slope on here, you literally just click approach. You literally just put approach on, as long as you've got the ILS information on. I haven't got mine on at the moment, but as long as you've got that on and you click approach mode, it will follow the approach in. Hope that helped, Daniel. Approach mode will just overwrite what you've put in, is what I should have said. JK, no worries. You got PE. Well, have fun playing rugby or tennis or whatever you're doing. See you later. Got some decent flight sim servers on 5M. I've never tried that, but I can't imagine flying around on that tiny map as a flight sim. Because GTA 5 is not a big map. Well, at least we're nearly there now, thank God. Yep, tennis. Knew it. When I was in school, it was always either tennis, badminton, or rugby for PE. That's all we ever did. Gonna watch till I end. Thank you very much, Hero Man. Appreciate it. You just want to see the crash when I land. I'll crash and burn. Who's a favourite YouTuber after yourself? I wouldn't class myself as a favourite. I wouldn't favourite English. I wouldn't favourite myself as a YouTuber. anyway, but I don't really have a favourite YouTuber. I just watch what I watch. You have to do rugby in school, but you won't be allowed to make contact. We weren't allowed to make contact anyway. We had to like touch each other's waist, which was a bit weird. If you go around touching people's waists in school, like the teacher used to show us how to do it, and I thought that was a bit weird. Going around touching kids' waists. 500,000 views, nice. Oh, me. Yeah. I didn't realise I was that close to that many views. Shame it's not 1 million. Maybe one day, maybe one day. $2,600. Yeah, we're almost there. I think we'll hit 3,000 subscribers soon. Hopefully. I still haven't done a 2,000 subscriber special, but that was didn't go to plan. Welcome back, LG. Thanks for joining again. Welcome back to the random chat. Been having some weird conversations today. 10,000 views still left to get to 500,000. Well, in the last 28 days I've gotten 83,000 views. So it shouldn't take too long. To hit 500,000 views. Yeah, that makes it look better, doesn't it? 0.5 of a million. 0.5 million. Makes it sound a lot more. Definitely getting there, slowly but steadily. Unfortunately, it has been a longer flight today because of the wind we've had. Still at 94 headwind. We're only 160 miles from the airport. Nautical miles, that is. Cool, looking cool. Yeah, Daniel, it is pretty crazy to think that 500,000 people have clicked on my videos. Like, I mean, they've watched it 500,000. You know what I mean. Is that the tutorial one that's reached 6,000 views? Yeah, it is, yeah. Nice. The views for Microsoft Flight Simulator have gone down a lot since it released. Like, I've got some videos on it that was 10,000 views now. That was before release. Now, not a lot of people are watching them anymore. I wonder why. Getting 10 views on your Roblox videos. When you first start out, 10 views is a lot of views. I have not got failures on at the moment, because I haven't tested how well they work or anything. I don't want to just have every flight with a failure of some sort, because that'll just be annoying for a stream. So I've got failures turned off at the moment, but you can turn on individual failures for different things. So Ibiza should be that island over there, I believe. I think you can just see it. I don't know whether I'm seeing clouds or whether I'm actually seeing Ibiza. I should move that over there so the chat doesn't get interfered with, because the chat's here, I think. Connections expired. Oh, I'm not seeing the chat again. Apologies, guys. Restream's messing with us again. There we go. Now I can see the chat. $40K KSP. Yeah, KSP video did blow up the channel years ago. It's crazy because this channel, because it was like 8 years ago, I made a few videos that went really crazy and blew up the subscribers, and it was growing a lot. And then, because I was a lot younger, I just didn't have time to do the videos, so I give up on it, and then I've had to start growing it again recently. But we've grown it a lot over this past year. Yeah, it is ironic, that, isn't it? I don't know how well the failures work. Bit of a stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean. So we'll actually be flying right over Lorca, Palma here, which is quite a beautiful little island. Not as small as Ibiza, but it'd be cool to see the approach into Ibiza, seeing the port and everything as we fly through past. That's going to be cool. Were my old videos recorded in 140p, were they? Please land on one engine, not today. We're going to have a successful flight today. It's hard enough to land on 2 engines in this. Little, yeah, it doesn't look little, does it? I mean, compared to the UK, it's little. Where am I trying to find their row? It's about half the size of Wales. So I would class it as a little island. Chat freeze. Yeah, it's because Restream's lost connection to YouTube, so the chat won't show up on the stream. I don't know why. Seems to do it a lot when I'm using Restream. But I'm using Restream so I can try and get on Twitch and I am actually on Facebook now as well. I've got a Facebook page. So I'm just trying to get in a few more viewers from different areas. That's why I'm using Restream. And land without gears? No, definitely not. If I land without gears, I'll just get a black screen. So finally we should be coming up on our descent. Because Ibiza is only over here. Yay, the chat's back. The chat should be back. Lots of hacking there. I'm not sure what do you mean by hacking? Oh, because they took a lot of people's data, didn't they, or something? It's just to encourage a few more visitors to the channel, really. But to be honest, I'm not getting that many. It's constantly saying that Twitch has got 1 viewer, but I'm not sure if I've got one. I think that's just an error. Facebook has 0, Twitch has 1, and YouTube has 13 viewers at the moment. So YouTube is definitely the better one to stream. Hi Unholy, how's it going? Nice chat overlay. The huge super chat overlay, I'm not sure what you mean. What huge super chat overlay? I mean, there is an overlay when someone subscribes or does do a super chat, but it's not huge. I've only got it in a little one. Down to 14% fuel here. That's a bit creepy. Didn't leave much spare, did we? Let's hope we don't have to go around. 80 nautical miles away. Not far at all. Like I say, we should be starting our descent soon.
DLH 112 tree descend and maintain flight level 320. Descend and maintain flight level 320 DLH
320. Here we go. Starting our descent. Descent. Alright, I'm not sure about that unholy, I can't remember. But it's not big now, the overlay. Slammed you into the ground and disconnected. Ah. I would check out video on it. Low fuel. We've got plenty. We've only got 80 nautical miles to the airport, so we've got plenty of fuel. Right, I think we can just close this map now because we know where we are. We're on approach. Well, we're on descent. If only there was a chime for the seatbelts for the cabin crew to tell them. We'll close this camera view. We're not going to be going back to the outside one. Well, we're not going to be going back to the showcase camera. Ooh, that wind. Got quite a misty cloud layer here, haven't we? You'd love to play this simulator. I really doubt it'll be coming to mobile. I don't think there's any phone out there right now that could run this on mobile. All type Rob. I don't think people will do that. Right, we're at 32. What now, Mr. ATC man?
DLH 112 tree descend and maintain flight level 260.
260. Not a problem.
Descend and maintain flight level 260 DLH
There we go.
112 tree.
Fall Guys. I don't think it looks like a relaxing game. I think it's a game where I'll get really frustrated. Maybe I'll do like a Fall Guys stream at some point or something. Maybe try and get a couple of people to play with. I'm not sure. With it being a massive craze on YouTube, I don't think it's a game for the channel. Kind of like to stick to simulation and stuff like that. Oh my god, what was that? Is that an update to the weather or something? Plus, obviously, I have to buy Fall Guys, and I don't really know if I want to buy it. It's not something I'm going to play in my spare time. Mathematician. It's not exactly what you should be doing at 5 AM. No, probably not. Do you have to be up early in the morning? Because I mean, you're pretty much up now. Have you played it, have you, Daniel? Have you tried it out? That Fall Guys? God, that is such a small... I didn't realise how small Ibiza is, to be honest. What's bigger? Is Malta bigger or Ibiza bigger? Luckily, no, yeah. I think you'll be sleeping until about 1 PM, won't you, mathematician? If you're still not in bed now.
DLH 112 descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet DLH 112.
No problem. Come on, descend, plane. So at least it's a nice clear day above Ibiza. Not like that horrible murky day we had at the start from Innsbruck. Because that was pretty bad weather. How many hours to destination? About 15 minutes. If that. Uni. They are very similar in size, yeah. I've been to Malta. I have not been to Ibiza. I think I went when I was a baby, but obviously I can't remember that. But thanks for joining anyway, Uni bros. Glad to have you here for our Ryanair smashdown that we're about to do. It's just such a beautiful simulator, isn't it? Doesn't matter what angle you look at it, it's just beautiful. I really like this livery I'm using as well. This one's a really nice one. Nice and simple. Yeah, I remember that Unholy. What is going on with this sound? Is anyone else getting that interference? Or is that just my headset? think it might just be my headset. Yeah, I remember that 3-hour stream. No problem, you like content. Thank you very much. Is your useful? Yeah, the rudder is useful. Uni Bros, thank you very much for the subscribe there. Much appreciated. You can't hear the sound, Daniel? No, I'm getting some sort of interference through my headset. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But it's not a very nice sound. Do I like Fogos? Guys, I have not tried it. We've just been on about that, actually. As long as no one can hear that sound in the stream. It's like a white noise sound. Don't know whether it's my headset or the simulator. But it's pretty annoying. Have a look. The view here. Still really high, mind, aren't we? The headset's a USB power. Oh, it's just stopped. The sound's just stopped. But I don't want to unplug. I didn't want to unplug the headset because I think if you unplug auxiliary things, the game crashes, the sim crashes. So I didn't want to try unplugging it. But I tried pushing the USB in. Right, we want this on barometric pressure. I'm going to actually check the altimeter we need. Yeah, there's something wrong with live traffic because there is meant to be traffic all around us, but I'm not seeing it here. Right, air pressure is 1018. That wasn't far off. Does the plane have a hood? No, it does not. It
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet DLH 112 tree.
The 787 that does have a hood. There's our airport. I can imagine this being a pretty cool approach in real life. Now that is a strange looking island. Can't remember the name of this one. This would be a cool approach in real life. Whoa, China's going. Yeah, I could do a flight from there, Uni. I'll add it to the list. Like I say, I'm trying to work through a list of requests and also requests that I've got myself. Hi Cody, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Where we're heading, we're about to land in Ibiza. It's pretty clear here, to be honest. Quite a high ceiling there for clouds. In Ibiza it is pretty clear. When we took off from Innsbruck it was terrible weather. You're watching it in VR. I don't know. I don't know how good that would be. That's slowing us right down before it starts descending. I did click that in, didn't I? Yeah. It is slowing us down to below 1250, I think. So we can start our descent. Hopefully these switches work this time. Because if you remember on landing, the switches weren't moving. No worries, Uni. It's slowing us right down. We'll get a notch of flaps in now that we're below the flat marker.
DLH-1123, please expedite your descent to 10,000 feet.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just waiting for the autopilot to do it. Give it a chance. Microsoft VR on PS4, that would be cool, yeah. But it won't be coming to PS4, unfortunately.
DLH-1123, contact Palma approach on 13.4.825.
I don't know what would be better. What would be better, 3 displays or VR? You need a pretty powerful computer to run VR.
Palma approach DLH-1123 is at 11,000 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
10,000.
DLH-1123,
Get the
Palma
lights
approach,
on.
continue to IB 926 as planned. Altimeter 29.902. DLH-1123, you are
Do we need runway turn off?
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS Zulu runway 6 approach via DMF transition.
3,000 feet. Okay,
Descend
thank
and
you.
maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed below
Get ILS
210 knots.
display
Expect
on.
ILS Zulu runway 6 approach via DMF transition. Cleared to DMF DLH-1123.
Wish a happy ending, thank you very much. Don't know how well it'll go, but it will go.
119.45 DLH-1123. Barcelona
Right,
Center
we're gonna get another
DLH-1123 is out of 10,100 feet for 3,000 feet.
notch of flaps there.
DLH-1123 Barcelona Center, continue to DMF as planned. Altimeter 30.06.
This is quite a wide approach, isn't it? We're going to be really light because we haven't got that much fuel left. We're going to be really light on the landing here. We still managed to smash it into the ground though, so don't worry about that. Congrats, LG. I don't think I've ever played Rust, but congrats. So how far are we? We're 22 nautical miles from the airport. Turning back onto final here. Turn off one engine. I'm not turning off one engine. Yeah, we're on approach. Can we do face cam on my next stream? Maybe. Maybe I turned it off because I was I turned it off so I could use the face tracking, because I was using that in the last stream. If you want to check out that, the free face tracking, but it was a bit dark this morning to turn it on, so I didn't turn it on. Yeah, if you haven't got a very good computer, if you've only got a laptop, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Maybe try getting the Game Pass, see how it runs before you go investing in buying it. The Game Pass is only about £1 right now for your first month, so you've got a month worth of trying it. I must butter. Oh, I don't know. Did you see the last landing? Apart from the times when, you know, I didn't actually get on the runway, it had a butter landing. How many monitors do I have? I just have the one. Widescreen 24-inch, I think. It's more than enough for me, to be honest, at the minute. Are we actually captured on the ILS here? Runway 6. Are we flying into runway 6? Yes, it is. I forgot. 3006, that's telling me, for the altimeter. We'll go with theirs. Okay, another notch of flaps. Go speed brake armed.
DLH1123, contact Palma approach on 134.825.
Or brakes we will set to low.
Going to 134.825 DLH1123.
How far away are we?
Palma approach DLH1123.
20 nautical miles still.
DLH1123 Palma approach, continue to dim as planned. Altimeter 29.
I shouldn't have put them extra notch of flaps down yet, but never mind. Catching up on the glide slope here. Whoa, what is going on with the trim? Oh, there we go. We're the autopilot's trimming back up now. Down, I mean. Grab your toast for the butter. See their runway. It's there. Still a bit of an angle. We'll just go flaps full now. Get that nose down. There we go. Why do we seem to be pitching so heavily? Don't think the autopilot's ever done this before. It's keeping too much of a low speed. Maybe our weight distribution wasn't very good when we set off. While eating dry bananas. Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse. I think we'll have put flaps down a little too early because we're going a bit too slow here. Still 13 miles away. Definitely shouldn't have dropped full flaps yet. You know what, let's no, we'll leave it. We'll just leave it. Where's the runway? The runway is here. We've got a bit of a crosswind going on, so it is crabbing a little bit. There we go, glide slope's coming down now. So what we'll do, we'll arm the approach, ready. It's captured the localizer. Localizer's green. Glide slope's blue because it's not captured yet.
Tower on 118.5 DLH 112 tree. Ibiza Tower DLH 112 tree 12 miles southwest inbound ILS Zulu runway 6 approach. DLH 112 tree Ibiza Tower. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 6 approach.
Within 10 miles we'll put our gear down.
6 wind 100 at 7. Ibiza Tower DLH 112 tree inbound ILS Zulu runway.
Yeah, I think our weight distribution wasn't great. I've got a bit of an angle there. There we go, I think we've captured the glide slope. Glide slope's green. And there's the runway. Not sure how much of a long runway this is. I think I will put it on medium brakes just in case. Check out the view.
2,500.
Well, if I try and land and there's no physics on the runway, I think there will be physics because it is a pronounced airport here, so. Right, we'll have sterile cockpit while I try and get this puppy down. So I won't be reading the chat as much, I do apologise. I'm going to bring my throttle down to match.
DLH 112 tree cleared to land runway 6. Wind 100 at 7. Cleared to land runway 6 DLH 112 tree.
Can't see the puppy lights. I can now. 2 white, 2 red. Should I let the plane land itself or should I take over? Because it looks pretty straight here. I'm gonna let it guide us in a little bit more, and then I'm going to disengage. Flaps are full.
1,000.
I'm not fast. I'm just above stall speed, to be honest. So it's perfect speed. Autopilot is doing a good job here. Let's disengage.
500. 400.
Little high.
300. 200.
Little low.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, that was nice. Not center, but it was nice. Store the reverses. Go to manual braking. Awesome. That was a pretty good landing. If I do say so myself, we'll just come off in this one.
DLH 1123, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, already turned, pal.
DLH 1123, contact ground on 118.5.
Flaps up. Ooh.
118.5 for DLH 1123.
At this point I would be fanning the brakes. I'd be putting the fan on to cool the brakes down, because the brakes would be boiling hot right now. We'll get them landing lights off. Get the APU started. Turn off the anti-ice. What happened to Ryanair landing? Yeah, wasn't as bad as we thought it would be, was it? Lagging. It was that little lag when you start taxiing is because it's loading all this McGovern in the parking bay, so it's loading the vans and everything. In the marshals, that's what causes that lag when you start taxiing. So we'll follow our marshal in. Straight. Left, straight. I do like the addition of this marshal. Ooh. Them brakes are a bit sharp. Come on. There we go. Parking brake set. APU's on. Kill the engines. Oh, kill the taxi light. We're going to be blinding that poor guy. Right, so there you go. Yeah, I'm ending the stream now. I have to go. So thank you very much, everyone that joined. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So thank you very much for joining. Everyone that kept us entertained in the chat. So I'll see you next time.